What's up, y'all? You are tuned in to another episode of The Real Real, hosted by yours truly, me, Jamilah Aleem. And today is March 30th, and it's currently 61 degrees outside, but it's foggy, there's no sun, there's no warmth, and it's been raining since this morning. So I really hope everybody is trying to get into the swing of spring, allowing the burdens of the hustle from the fall, wintertime seasons to fall literally at your feet. Hope you guys are giving yourself a renewed and rejuvenated sense of being. We are officially entered into the Spring Equinox. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it means that the sun's equator is crossing with the sky's equator, facing north.
Oh, okay.
So it's got a lot to do with some degrees, some angles, the way that the sun and the sky is positioned during the springtime, whatever. It represents the beginning of the spring, and it symbolizes fertility, rebirth, and new beginnings. That also means that the men's is out, the bitches is showing skin, and the Hellcats and Challenges is outside. So I'm hoping everyone is in this space where they can materialize, manifest, and realize some of their goals and dreams, simply taking in the energy that the season has to offer. So we should be organizing our lives so that we're in a position to gain. And if at this particular point or season you feel incomplete, it is because you are still seeking goals and searching for a purpose, and that's okay. I encourage you to continue to seek what you have not yet found, and you will succeed. I mean, a lot of you have been overburdened and taking on too many responsibilities and the cares and projects of others. So ask yourself if your eagerness has allowed you to involve yourself in so many situations that your energy is weighed down by these commitments and problems. Question mark. I mean, I want people to take more responsibility and recognize that you've created these situations for yourself by acting without really thinking it through, and are taking on these problems strictly for the challenge in practical or emotional affairs. It sucks because it takes away from the things that you really want to accomplish or focus your energy on. But your ass is too busy being Mr. Fix-It, and your own shit is falling apart.
Can we fix it?
Oh, no.
So understand that these burdens can be avoided. You have choices. First, consider whether they are really burdens or if they are serving as an excuse to avoid doing something really constructive with your life. Because sometimes it can just be the fear of success. And we'll find ways to avoid those responsibilities, but not everyone else's, if that makes sense. I mean, the most progressive thing to do is just confront it, move forward, and allow yourself to grow. Give yourself the experience of experiencing the unfamiliar and growing into its understanding. This season is the completion of a major spiritual cycle for a lot of you, with outcomes as God will have them. And with the completion of one cycle, we know it's merely the preparation for the next, even greater task. It's always been about the level up. Ain't no going backwards, bitch. These things get both harder and easier, and I call that a dedicated life to whom much is given and much is required. So simply, you're gaining wisdom, honey. So I know that we are all excited for the weather to break and to get into some things. So let me inform you on what to expect and work on during the spring equinox of 2022. We want to make sure that we're sticking to the endeavors that you want to make stable and solid and tangible in your life. Organization, prioritize. It should be rooted in reality, practicality. Anything that you choose to do, it has to make sense. Also, expect some productive labor and healthy progress, some craftsmanship, and correct quality workmanship, which simply means we ain't cutting corners around this bitch. We need you to put your whole ass in it, not half. Okay? Also, you'll know harmony, satisfaction, and peace in this season. So I want you to make plans to enjoy the fruits of your labor, baby. Buy yourself those shoes, take that trip, sit down and indulge that food at that restaurant you've been meaning to check out. Give yourself permission to say yes. We can say yes to everything else, so why not the things that really make us happy? We put so much stress on the hustle and making shit happen that we forget the reasons as to why we're actually doing this shit, which is to be free in the life that we've created for ourselves. So let's be mindful and make sure that we're combining that love with wisdom and hard work with play, and with a proper nurturing attitude. Your creativity will pay off, I'm telling you, and you will reap the harvest. Now let's get into the romance category of the spring. So if you've been enjoying your romance, you could be laying the foundations for marriage or a serious commitment right now, and it will be a satisfying union, I must add. So I encourage you guys to be more productive and positive in these relationships, as long as they're progressive relationships. Give yourself permission to have fun and enjoy being around someone that you enjoy sharing your energy with. There will be profound honesty in all your relationships at this time, family and friends included. So this would just be a contributing factor to your ascension on the spiritual realm. So I encourage you to be open and honest to all those that are meaningful at this point to you. Some other things on the list to pay attention to during the spring equinox of 2022. Your mind is going to be more active, creative, and superior now. So past activities that you engaged in will begin to peak even more. Rewards will be received for your past efforts, and prosperity will reign, honey. So get yourself ready for some fun, laughs, cheers, accomplishments, celebrations with family and friends, and just a deeper sense of self. Treat these moments as a cleansing time and generously share. You bitches don't never want to share, but you always asking for a piece, ho? Share. Show some appreciation to those who've supported you, bitch. Celebrate the rewards you receive as you move through each developmental stage of your life and accept the responsibilities of these new levels. This is the time for counting your blessing. You'll be secure in the knowledge of accomplishments, satisfying that karmic contract, and y'all know I'm all about the karmic contract, bitch. So if any of you need confirmation, yes, your course has been established and proven. The feedback from spirit is excellent. Your position feels strong and correct, and there's a strong value system in place. So you have been confirmed, bitch. So some tips to kind of keep you balanced and focused during the spring equinox. Buy some plants or some flowers. You know, I have a few that are in my space that I love. I love being a plant mom, and it just keeps me grounded. So it's the springtime. So grab you some plants, start gardening, start your spring cleaning and decluttering your space. So move some of that furniture around and wipe down your windows, bitch. It's foggy and dusty as fuck. You can't even see the city. So get some Windex. Switch out or add some new decor to your office or your home. You know, give yourself a new feng shui, okay? When it comes to spring cleaning, I like to use a combination of spiritual floor wash, moon water, Florida water, and Fabuloso to invite new clean energy into my home. And I can't forget to sage. Don't forget to sage, bitch. Adding that extra layer of prayer and protection over your space. You can find some spiritual floor wash at your local botanical. Another thing I did, I also just recently went through my closet and donated a shit ton of clothes that were outdated or things I no longer wanted or wore. So I feel so much lighter, and it gave me room to add new pieces to wardrobe and giving me another reason to work towards something that I really want to treat myself to. So that's some of my little tips and tricks that I've been, engaging in, that I want to share, getting myself ready for the springtime. So I'm just so excited, not only for myself, but for every single one of you guys out there. And I just want to remind you to stay the course and do the fucking work. And if you know me, you know what I mean when I say do the work. So remain confident and inspired every step of the way. And if you have been struggling with that balance, just remember who the fuck you are. Sometimes you just have to check yourself and remind yourself. So I love you guys for listening. And until next time, peace and love. Hey, don't forget to visit my website, www.naturalbabellc.com, to book your next spiritual reading. Or you can come visit me at Blue Lady, a wellness boutique located in the Beverly Hills area of Chicago, Illinois, 1805 West 95th Street, 60643. I hope to see some of you there.